I think the most successful smart grid projects I've seen are where they can use the technology and fully integrate it into their business operation. So, you think about utilities, they're large organizations, they have different organizational structures, and the way they operate their network and their systems is different. So every utility has a slightly different flavor, and then that's even more different, and you get into heavy industrial, and some of the C&I customers, they operate differently. You get into renewable, they operate a little bit differently. And what's key is you got to make that technology fully integrated to their business operations. So the data has to go to the stakeholders, and it has to drive business results. So if you have a standalone technology pilot project, that's the trap a lot of people fall into, and they don't take the time to fully integrate it. And when I talk about operations, I mean, the SCADA supervisors have to have the right amount of data coming to them. You can't overload them with information, otherwise they start to shut down. Linemen need to understand the impacts to them and how they can remain safe and productive in their work, and make sure that the technology isn't putting them at greater risk or now a barrier to them doing their job. So those are all things that need to be considered when you're evaluating what is the right technical solution. And then you really have to stay focused while you're going through that effort, and not get lost in all the technical details, because there's a lot of new things that are exciting. And as engineers, we all really like to geek out on that kind of stuff. But you really have to stay focused on what is the business impact I'm trying to change, and are the decisions I'm making along the way furthering me to that agenda and to that end. And if you stay focused in that way, that's when we typically see the best results. And that's when the technology sticks and becomes a part of the culture of that company. And that's when you get unilateral buy-in across all the different silos and levels of the organization. And that buy-in is critical for it to scale. So in the utility industry, and both power industries, we have scalability that's not always matched everywhere else. And so that scalability, you have to have the right technology, and it has to be repeatable, and it has to be sustainable in order for it to scale. And so that's something that you need to focus on when you're considering and evaluating technology.